Welcome to the Physician Assistant Program in the School of Medicine at the University of South Carolina, the flagship university for the great state of South Carolina. Established in 2017, our program has set the standard of excellence, winning back-to-back state challenge bowl championships and achieving a 96% first-time PANCE pass rate. Our small class size and small student-to-faculty ratio fosters a close-knit environment extending beyond your time in the classroom. Our 27-month program offers a 15-month systems-based didactic phase and a clinical phase, including 9 core rotations and 2 electives. During your time at the program, you will interact with subject matter experts, students from other health profession programs across campus, train with ultrasound, learn clinical skills, and spend time practicing real-world scenarios using standardized patients. Our students are so excited to show you what the program has to offer, so let's go see what they have to say.
Welcome to the University of South Carolina School of Medicine Physician Assistant Program, located here in Columbia, South Carolina, where it's famously hot. My name is Reg Taylor. I'm the class president of 2022, and this tour is put together by my classmates and I to show you guys the unique things this program has to offer, and so you can just familiarize yourself with our program a little more. Follow me, come on in. Welcome in. This here is what we like to refer to as the never-ending hallway. It literally never ends. If you ever come on an actual tour and you end up in this hallway, you're somewhat close. At the very, very far end of the hallway located is Dorn VA Medical Center. So it's actually kind of cool to go to school in a place where there's a hospital literally steps away. If you follow me, I'll show you around the PA suite.
Hey guys, welcome to the PA classroom, aka your home away from home while you're in school here at UofSC's PA program. You will get super comfortable on these floors and using these tables in classes like physical diagnosis, and all of your clin med lectures are actually going to be held here. The best part is you do get 24-hour access to the room, so feel free to come in and have lunch before an afternoon lecture, or come in for some quiet study space, or to have potlucks with your friends after a really long exam week. We also can have student officer meetings in here with the faculty and staff, and we complete a ton of community service projects. We can send cards to the Children's Hospital or to the veterans overseas. Our favorite Professor Cocky is getting ready for our afternoon lecture as we speak. And not to forget, the professor's offices are just down the hallway, so whenever you have questions, you don't have to run all over campus to find the answers to your questions. As you can see, we have tons of whiteboard space in the classroom, so your classmates and yourselves are going to fill these with flowcharts and organized tables, so feel free to add to it if you're stopping by. As you can tell, a lot of things are going to be shared here. You're going to have a lot of new ideas and maybe a few mental breakdowns, but all in all, you're going to have a really good time. So enjoy the rest of the tour.
Here at the University of South Carolina PA program, we have the opportunity to participate in organizations at both the state and the national level before our careers even begin. Between attending conferences, group calls, meetings, it's a great opportunity to network and to learn how to advocate and advance our profession. I think the most fun part about participating in these organizations is the SCAPA Challenge Bowl, which is a friendly competition amongst schools in South Carolina, and we get to show off our knowledge and all the things that we've learned at our time here at USC. It's even more fun to win the last 2 of the 3 SCAPA Challenge Bowls that we've participated in.
Hey y'all, welcome to our library. One of the best things about this library is that we have 24/7 access to anything library related all times of the day. So in case you're studying or cramming for an exam the upcoming week, it's great to come here at any time. Early in the morning is when I prefer it, and just get all your studying done before anyone else gets here. As you can see, we have a ton of books and a ton of online resources that are extremely helpful. Our librarian staff is extremely helpful, especially when you're trying to do a research project. They have anything you could ever possibly need. But I'll show you some of our favorite places to study when we're in the library. Here's one of our classmates, Jaina. She likes to study in the library. But as you can see, we have huge whiteboards for each table in the library. Those are really helpful. I like those the best because I'm a visual learner, so you can kind of draw out and write all your notes out for whatever you learned in class that week. And then also, as you can see, there are really spacious tables so you can spread out all your books and stuff. But I'm gonna show you a few other of our favorite places to study around campus. All right, Alright, so now we're on the second floor of the library, and up here we have a ton of cubbies for you to study in if you don't want any distractions, but we also have a bunch of study rooms where you can do some group projects, some group studies. As you can see, Jana is here again with the Reg doing some studying. These are just a good place to get out of the main hustle and bustle of the library and study with your friends after class, get any help that you may need.
Hey everybody, welcome to the basement. This is located in the main building. All these doors behind me here are actually group study rooms, and if you follow me, I'll take you in some of them. They're a pretty good size. For example, this one here has, 8 chairs in it, and a whiteboard, which is really cool when you want to quiz your classmates and just kind of how to have a group study session. If you come on down here, I'll show you some more of them. On this end, we have Madison. She's studying her pants pearls, trying to get ahead for our next exam. And then over here we have Jana. She's studying tinea versicolor for our dermatology exam that's coming up. But yeah, these are just really great spaces to study when you want some quiet, because like me, I get distracted really easily. So you can come down here, kind of zone out and just kind of have the peace and focus that you need. And you can also do it with people, so it's awesome.
Here we are in Building 3. Scattered around campus, we have a bunch of outdoor study areas that our students like to take advantage of, especially when it's really nice outside. One of the best things about living in South Carolina is that it's always nice outside. It's always super warm, so we can come out here and study or eat lunch all the time. So here's Jana and Reg studying again. And as you can see, we have a bunch of tables out here. We're on the balcony of third building. So here we are on the third floor of Building 3. Here we have a nice big common study room that our PA class likes to particularly take advantage of. As you can see, there's a huge table right here. And I'll take you through here and show you everything else. So a bunch of tables out here too, whiteboards, even some textbooks and some flashcards as well if you want to take advantage of. Some couches where our fellow classmates are studying some anatomy on, in case you want to take a study break.
Here at UofSC, we have tons of outdoor spaces. One of the things we like to do is, come outside on your lunch break and get some fresh air, and maybe you can even challenge one of your professors to a game of cornhole. All right, Professor Dixon.
All right, Reg, can you make that shot?
All right. Oh. I don't know, we might have been practicing.
Hey guys, welcome to Lab. Here at the UofSC School of Medicine PA program, we offer a prosected cadaveric anatomy course during your first semester of PA school to help set the stage for the rest of your didactic career. With that, you have 24/7 access to both the museum, which we're standing in right now, as well as the cadaveric lab, which is to my right. Just for the respect of our donors, we will not be touring the cadaveric portion of the lab today, but we will be touring the museum. So a few awesome things about the museum that I love are this big whiteboard that you are looking at. You would catch me in here a lot of mornings before a lot of people were awake, just drawing out nerve pathways and trying to get things down before class. It's a really quiet place to study. There's no phones, no music allowed, so you can be 100% focused. Another really awesome resource is the polymerized models that we have throughout the lab of various organs and body systems. And they allow you to really focus in on the anatomy before you go find it on your patient. So just another awesome resource if you're not ready to dive in to the cadaveric portion at that point. And the last resource I love to mention is the TAs. Because of our low faculty to student ratio here at the PA program, you really get one-on-one attention with your faculty and staff and your TAs during the anatomy class. There's a lot of times that I was having trouble with a concept like a brachial plexus pathway or something, and I would come meet a TA before class one-on-one or in a small group, and they would really help teach you, and then they would quiz you a little bit and make sure you knew your stuff to the level that the faculty expected. So I cannot speak highly enough of the TAs and everything that they did for us in this course. This is the museum, so this is the portion of the lab where we have cabinets and cabinets upon hundreds of polymerized models for you to physically interact with while you're in lab. So they're here for you to use and learn, and the physicality of being able to actually bend a knee and learn how it works makes a huge difference in your anatomical knowledge. It's really nice to not have to learn from a screen all the time and to come in and actually work with a real human specimen. So in addition to all the cadavers that are donated, everything in the lab is from a donor, and that's all through the Gift of Body program, which is super special at USC to all of us. Just knowing inherently that everything in this lab was donated for you as an opportunity for you to learn. It's extremely humbling and intimate to know that patients trusted you and wanted to give you the ultimate opportunity to learn
And really that comes full circle at the end of the semester when you're able to go to the Gift of Body Memorial Service and you and your classmates get to express your gratitude to the families that are there of the donors. And we have students who do that by writing songs, who do that by drawing, who do that by meeting the families. It's really an opportunity for you to express your gratitude for what the loved ones have given to you through learning, and for the families to maybe receive a little bit of closure, maybe that they haven't received quite yet. So as a student, having the anatomy lab and having the cadaveric opportunities, having the museum, having the Gift of Body program made a huge impact on my learning and really took everything we learned in the classroom and just added to it. I can't imagine trying to learn anatomy without what we were given through the Gift of Body program.
Here at the University of South Carolina PA Program, we utilize standardized patient scenarios to help us reinforce all the information that we've learned thus far in the program. It's very beneficial because when we step out into the real world or even in rotations, we'll be prepared. Welcome to our OofSC suites. They're set up exactly like the primary care office. We have all of the tools we need to do a thorough physical exam.
Hi, welcome to the Ultrasound Institute at University of South Carolina School of Medicine. This is a space that we use for training students, residents, and practicing physicians with the use of ultrasound. Some of the students today are going to demonstrate to you how we use the simulator, which is some of the most advanced technologies that we have that we use in teaching ultrasound. And then we're going to proceed over to the lab where they're going to do a live demonstration.
Here we have the ultrasound simulation machine that allows us to learn all the appropriate anatomy and how to work with the ultrasound machines before we actually demonstrate on actual patients. And so we get to see here the heart when we're doing our cardiac ultrasound. It tells us exactly like the anatomy that we're over with the probe and what we're looking for, and then our labeled anatomy inside the heart. And so this is a key learning device before we start ultrasounding on actual patients. All right, so here we have one of our PA students doing a scan on a standardized patient. And she's looking at the external parotid, and we can put on Doppler flow colors so that we see the venous blood in the external jugular and the arterial blood in the common carotid. But ultrasound is such a great part of our program. We start day one in anatomy with it, learning a different scan for each block that we progress through in anatomy. And then once we get into our clinical medicine phase, we have our handheld ultrasounds that are specific to the department that we can check out as students and take home and scan either our cat, our dog, or maybe pregnant wife at home. But it just allows us to get more and more experience with ultrasound as we go through and then even into our clinical phase. But it's just a great part of our program that not everyone gets to experience. All right, so you saw where we start with the simulation ultrasound that lets us learn the appropriate anatomy before we come in here and work on scanning our standardized patients like you just saw. So we use this laptop ultrasound that you'll see in ERs and hospitals, but we also have the latest technology as far as portable ultrasounds machines, and that they come this small now. And so we are using the most advanced technology possible to learn the most about ultrasound throughout our program.
As a PA student here at USC, we have access to the on-campus simulation center, which allows us to practice our history and physical exam skills early on in our training. As curriculum progresses, we complete clinical case scenarios using interactive models like David here, as well as live standardized patients, to refine our diagnostic and treatment technique. We even practice our clinical skills over here, making us better prepared for rotations. And because we're part of the School of Medicine, we have the opportunity to collaborate with students from other professional programs, like pharmacy. This improves our problem solving and teamwork skills, so we can provide high quality patient-centered care.
That brings our tour to an end. Kaki and I really hope you enjoyed the tour, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you for joining us on the tour today to learn about the University of South Carolina Physician Assistant Program. Check out our website for more information, including admission details. Please email us at paprogram@uscmed.sc.edu with any additional questions. For more behind-the-scenes footage of our students and day-to-day activities within the program, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.